Hello, boys. All right, well, guess what? Today you are not going to upstage me, so I'm going to have to put y'all in timeout. Let's go. Sorry, boys, but in there you're going to stay for a while. Howdy, Practical Patriots and Practical Preppers. Yokote Grus aus Texas. Hey, folks, Johnny Practical Nurse. All right, let's get a little update. I got to put you in timeout, too. Let's get a little update on this Wolf T91 upper. All right, I got this one sitting on top of a Palmetto State Armory lower. I got a little bit of Optics Planet op mod here, 6 Hour Romeo 5, a really easy red dot. Okay, I'll do a video about that one later. And let me share with you what I found out and what the results are. For starters, you know, we were having issues with casings getting stuck in here. You know, solved that because what I did was I called Steve over there at Wolf Performance Arms, and he told me something that I did not know. Apparently, Wolf Performance Arms, when they manufacture their uppers, let's say 1 month, they just do all, you know, hand grips here. Okay? The next month, they'll make all sights, and they'll stick them off to a side. Then the next month, they'll make nothing but barrels. And when they make those barrels, they put a preservative on it that, when left over time, turns into like a really hard surface. Think kind of like varnish. So what he told me to do was to take the rifle out, you know, scrub it really good again, take the rifle out, get that barrel nice and warm by putting a few rounds through it, and then scrub it again, which I did. And he wasn't kidding. There was stuff that was on there that, ugh. All right, so that helped. It probably was why it was smoking, if you all remember in that video. There was some of that hard coating, hard surface coating that's a preservative was still stuck in there. All right, the next thing I did was I changed out the extractor. Just to let y'all know, I went ahead and re-changed that out. I also added an H2 buffer to this, okay? Then I started looking at my mags, and I want to show y'all what I discovered with these mags. Notice I got 5 different types of mags here. I want to show you what I found out. Thank you so much to Heather for this really awesome Care Flight sweatshirt. So what I want to show you here is, you know, different mags can make a difference, all right? First of all, I want to start off with the Lancer mag. One of my favorite mags. I'll do a video on why later. Okay. Give that good old military slap. I got about 4 rounds in each one of these mags, and yes, I'm sitting the mag on the surface here. I might explain later why, but let's get some rounds down range first of all. About, like I said, about 4 or 5 rounds at each mag or so. All right. No issues, bolt lock back to the rear. Lancer mag. Next one's good old Magpul. Temperature is really starting to drop out here. Yeah, I love it. Test that rifle in all weather. See what you got. Make sure it's a decent homestead defense rifle. Okay. Bolt lock back to the rear. Mag drops out. Okay. Notice no issues with these 2 mags. Okay. And sitting it down on the surface. Whoever told you can't do that, I'm going to leave it at that. I will dispel a lot of rumors for you, okay? I meant 2 mag. Okay. Bolt locks back to the rear. No issues. I meant 2 mag. Hex mag. Okay. Again, low bolt locked back to the rear. No issues. Okay. Metal mag. Like the kind we used to get issued in the military, all of us old soldiers. Some of y'all remember these? Okay. I'm gonna even lift it up a little bit for y'all. Off the surface, just so y'all can see this. Now, look at that. See how the bolt did not lock all the way back to the rear? All right. Now, is it the mag? Is it the follower? But notice where that bolt is. Okay. So, let me try something else for you, okay? What do y'all think we should do with this mag? With the follower? So, just to let y'all know, I'm not biased or anything like that. 4 really damp 5.56 rounds right here. Really damp. Let's bring out Frankenstein. Okay, as we say here in Texas, Frankenstein. All right, cool. Ollie, how'd you get out here? All right. Alrighty. How about we set this one right on the surface? All right. Radical Firearms upper, made here in Texas, Palmetto State Armory, lower. Setting it down right here on top of the surface. Look at this. Mag drops, bolt, lock, back to the rear. All right? So, how about we just say the Wolf T91 upper does not like these mags. That's fine, y'all, because I carry plenty of these Lancer mags and these Magpul mags. That's fine. Again, what should we do with this mag? All right? Hold on. Okay, just to let you know a couple of things that I did. You remember in the other video that I changed out the extractor, okay? Well, guess what? I put the original one back in. The other thing I did to this thing was I put an H2 buffer on it. Okay, if you're going to shoot 5.56 ammo, and this upper does have it, 5.56, how about we use an H2 buffer? Now, mixed bag of ammo, sorry, I got to be me, Magpul. Okay, let's just kind of do this a little slow here. Not to upset the neighbors or anything. All right. So far, so good, y'all. I think I found out the problem. And thank you so much, Steve, at Wolf Performance Arms for filling me in on that. I did not know, okay? So, alrighty. Let's just take about 29 shots and make sure we don't have another issue here. Haha. Again, sitting on the surface. Ollie, are you cheering me on? Bolt lock back to the rear, no issues. Okay, how about we go look and find out where that brass ejected off to? Hold on. So that's where I was sitting, and here's the brass right here, kind of the brass pattern we got. Okay. You know, and like I said, guys, mixed bag of ammo. You know, I find whatever I can. Wherever I can, that's kind of in my budget. So, kind of a little more consistent than the initial one. Probably a little bit of break-in time, but I haven't shot this rifle very much. But I have cleaned the living tar out of it. So, about 25 meters away, and let me show you so y'all can see this. Let me kick up the size down a little bit. Give you an idea of the size. There's my hand right there. So, not bad. One thing that I will really say is I like how accurate that thing is at 25 meters. And I'll push it to the limit, trust me, later on. So, would I say I've ironed out all the kinks to it? Yes, absolutely. Sometimes some firearms don't like certain things, but that's okay. Stick with what works for you, okay? Always, as a homestead defender, you find out what works for you. Do not let anyone tell you what you can or cannot have to defend yourself. We learned a lot of lessons recently in history, guys, and looking farther back. One is, you have some countries that when they were attacked, they were saying, okay, just pretend here, guys, you get an AK, you get an AK, everybody gets an AK. Do you know what I'm talking about? And you have some countries that it was harder for them to get a firearm than it is to get one in New York City. And look what happened. I do not pick sides on world events, guys. I just simply, like a good MI soldier, observe. Is this a good homestead defense firearm? The upper, the Wolf T91 upper, absolutely. Now that I worked all the kinks out, I would say it's earned its feather. Questions, comments, leave them below. Until I see you again, I'm Johnny the Practical Nurse. I'm going to enjoy a little bit more time in this weather out here in the range with this Wolf T91 upper. Out here. All right, boys. You can get out of here now. Come on, I'll leave the gate open for you.